Yeah, might be able to get rid of.
Swing to the left. Listen, I've been telling, y'all all year what's about to happen to this piss poor conference. I've been telling y'all all year. Y'all been in the comments. Hey, somebody find Keep It Up Fam right now. Somebody find it. Somebody find Keep It Up Fam right now. I need to understand the psychology of why they wasn't going to win. And somebody call Keep It Up Fam. Find him right now and tell him, come on. Listen, Elvin, somebody need to find me Keep It Up Fam right now. We got Jackson State people blocking people on Twitter. I told y'all block me on Wednesday. Y'all are, not only are y'all an embarrassment to this conference, y'all are disobedient. You disobedient and you an embarrassment to this conference. And that's why y'all going back to the basement where y'all belong. See, Dion resurrected y'all for just a little season, just a little while. Y'all going back to actually where y'all belong and where y'all were going to be for many a decades until he stepped foot in Jackson, Mississippi. Because the reality is, y'all ain't never been like that. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Listen, I know we just getting on. We got all TV Nation in, all 12 in the building tonight. Because listen, I told y'all before, real champions go through adversity. Jackson ain't had to deal with no adversity all year long. They have been skipping by. They've been getting by like a basketball or football player who ain't got to put in no real work. They just living off the talent. They ain't have to go through no real adversity. Ready for this moment. That's why after the interception, I wasn't worried. That's why after the drop touchdown pass and we got 3 points on that drive, I wasn't worried. That's why after Cam Peters even fumbled on the 1 yard line, I was never worried because this team has gone through so much adversity all year that I knew they was going to respond. And what happened? The number one defense did what the number one defense do. 3 and out, kick me the ball back, and you ain't getting the ball no more. Night. That's what we've been telling y'all all season. Look, big bad PVU. And listen, y'all thought I was playing. Y'all been talking about me all year. But listen, you know what it is. You know what it is. We've been talking about me. But I told you, land of the purple and gold. You disrespectful. You've been disrespectful all year. But who the Swac champs? Who the Swac champs? Who need a hoodie because it's cold in Atlanta?
You know I'm gonna get one, Lionel. You know I'm gonna get one.
Go, man, Elvin, go, man.
Hey, I just want to say hey to the Cash Twins. I parked next to y'all today. I didn't get a chance to meet y'all, but I just want to say hey, how y'all doing? And I just want to say go Panthers.
Yeah. Huh? Okay. Yeah.
I just want to say go Panthers, man.
Let me tell you.
Hey, man,
I told him, hey Lionel, I tried to warn him about I did a whole hour on Smacking the Food just a while ago. I tried to warn him. I said, y'all think I'm giving it to you. I'm just doing it this hour. I said, Lionel about to tell y'all.
Listen,
I feel for you.
Y'all think this ain't nothing. This just a teaser. This right here just gonna be a teaser.
I already know.
First of all, I got receipts. The length of I-20 highway that we about to jump on to go to Atlanta.
Man,
that's how long
please pull them. Please pull them. Because now everybody say they picked us.
We're gonna pull out receipts per show. We gonna pull out receipts per podcast. Like we gonna have to just do separate shows.
Thank you. Because now everybody talking about they picked us. Now everybody saying they ain't say nothing about our defense.
And boys
now everybody saying they ain't say nothing.
Last Sunday, boys, HBCU Nike, shout out to y'all. Y'all trying to say, oh, Lionel, look at last Sunday. Now we gonna look at more than last Sunday.
Yeah, yes.
When y'all was hollering about PV defense, man, them stats are just inflated. They ain't really
they was laughing.
Knowing y'all jokers ain't even
cracking jokes.
Knowing y'all box score podcasters, y'all ain't nothing but some box score podcasters.
That's all they are.
All they are. Man, Miss Tracy, Miss Tracy and Miss Stacy, y'all got a chance to see it live and in living color, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all got some message for Jackson State. Listen, before y'all get in there, I know. Listen, I'm not gonna hog it. I got time. But first of all, before they go, I don't respect Jackson State fan base. Y'all are some fake fans. Don't talk to me about attendance. Don't talk to me about none by no attendance. My 12 is better than your 40K. Because we was there, we was in the game, we was all about that business. And listen, the reality is it was really only 6 of the 12 that was there. And we still got it in. But where was your 40K? Quiet as a mouse. Listen, I told y'all so many times before, I take my 4,000 of the game. I take my 6,000 of the game because we was engaged in those games. I take that. I'm about that. The real fans stood up. They was there. They got it in. And listen, it was meaningful. And I told y'all that earlier this year that the team felt the fans, regardless of what y'all see. They felt the fan base when they was there and they was supporting. But man, Cash Twins, what's y'all thoughts on this?
You already know what I thought. Look, you remember from the first time you had us on the show, Lionel? Yeah. And you remember what we said. We said that, hey, There's possibilities that we can take it all the way. And who were the ones always talking that smack? Jackson. Jackson. And while I'm in the ballpark, I need to address little Miss Thing. What's her name? Carrie Tawanda,
Oh man,
Rwanda, whatever. I got a whatever the crap her name is.
She loves
I got
PV.
I got a message for her, ma'am. You need to go back and take several seats to the back of the bus because first of all you talk about us, they eat that be easy to win. Well, I stop by to tell you, sweetheart. We showed you today what we weren't gonna lose nothing. So now you need to go back and eat what you say, egg, because you got egg all over your face, love. And the next time you decide to call one of my peeps stupid, baby, you gotta be up. I'm about to let you have it. I'm gonna be nice to you today, but the next time you let come out your mouth, you stupid, get ready for what I'm about to let you have, sweetheart. Cause seem like to me you the stupid one.
You know,
my boy. You know, my voice is gone.
We should have won this game by probably 3 scores easy. Let's be clear. We the reason
the rest was cheating. The rest was cheating. The rest was cheating. They
on both sides of the ball. But go ahead.
The refs was too busy helping JSU to try to win the game. And see, you know, my voice is gone. But what was funny, when we got there, I'm talking, JSU was talking, they smack, they arrogant as all get. And I'm talking to JSU fans, and they were like, this is going to be an easy win. I said, how you figure? I said, have you not seen our team? Have you been paying attention to PB? And from everybody I talked to, it was like, we watch PB. PB ain't nobody. I said, I want y'all to keep that same energy. I said, because I guarantee you, we're going to take this game. And I'm going to tell you what was funny. And y'all can agree with me. In the first quarter, when Prairie View kicked the ball, as soon as Prairie View shut that behind down with the quickness, did you notice how quiet? They was quiet than a church mouse pissing on a cotton. They was quiet. We looking around like, huh? And then when Prairie View scored, if you notice, Prairie View never gave up the lead. Jackson could never get ahead of us on the lead. And Jackson, what they saw today was that they realized, the very team we've been dogging, wait a minute, we may have to actually work to try to beat them because Jackson wasn't going to beat us. I don't give a good doggone what you say. They just was not going to take this because our boys came in more disciplined. They were more hungry. And you know how you heard me say that all corn was the longest yard? No, this game was the longest yard because they kept throwing so many penalty flags, taking stuff from us. And then let's not talk about that pushing and the holding that was doing. The refs was like, I didn't see it. Or let's talk about the first down that Cam Peters got, and they gonna say 4th and 1. I'm like, what? I said, no.
They kept moving the ball.
So I said, at this point, Prairie View not only got to play the team, but they got to beat the refs at this point too. And this was some crap, but guess what? I already knew between Tracy and I was like, yeah, PB gonna take this game. And I said it at the very beginning, day one, when we was on the show. He said, what if? Just what if? Just what if? And the what if came to pass. We whipped that tail. We going to the Celebration Bowl. They salty as all get out because it's interesting how when they was all up rough in the sweat, talking that smack, talking about, and that one crazy remedial dude talking about the brand. Baby, Swac is the brand. What is you talking about? JSU is part of the brand, just like PV is part of the brand. So guess what? We came in branded y'all tails today. So guess what? Y'all can sit at home and watch us
and cancel them reservations.
And they're gonna give them on us because we going to the Celebration Bowl.
Somebody, please keep it up, Sam. Please. I need to understand the psychology of what just happened. Somebody, please keep it up, fam. Clear what? See, people think. Sometimes people just be talking.
Yeah. Okay. Show. Yeah.
Hey. Go ahead. Who's that?
Oh,
Mr.
Terry.
Mickens, I see you in the
Terry
building.
jump.
Who you got with you, Mr. Mickens?
He is.
Mr. Mickens, who you got with you?
With the bros celebrating the win.
Hey man, let the bros go and say, hey, what's going on, man? Y'all live. What's up?
DD versus everybody, baby. We versus everybody.
Hey, listen, man. I've been telling y'all for the last month.
You're too
This
noisy
team-
up there with your AD. I had to come downstairs.
Hey, listen. Go get AD. Well, no, don't get AD. I know he probably been at the bar, so don't get AD right now. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, let him make it. Let him make it.
I've been telling we gonna let him make it, but listen, I've been telling y'all for the last month.
You gonna have a good time?
Last 2 months, really, this team is getting better and better and better. I told y'all the two best teams in the
Get away from the music.
SWAC. Y'all thought I just trolling. They thought I'm just trolling. Say no. Listen, Alabama, and listen, Prairie View, we needed that Alabama State game. We needed that game as a preparation for this game against Jackson State. Because listen, they got running backs in that room. They got a good offensive line. We needed to play Alabama State and get ready for this championship matchup, right? And I told y'all before, this defense had 2 weeks to prepare. They disrespected our defensive line. There's nobody watching this game that can tell me Jackson was the better team this day. Hey, we ain't got the horses. We ain't got the talent. We ain't got the talent? You telling me Rockwell, look at them 3 catches he had this game, but we ain't got the talent.
Come on.
That
Come on.
didn't work all. I mean, I think Cam Peters had touched one time in this game by Quincy Ivory. Once. The rest of the game, standing up. I mean, listen, getting yardage on the ground. At the end of the day, I thought we needed more rushing yards because I thought Jackson was going to get more rushing yards. We completely shut down Jackson. And I remember, Mr. Campbell, I'm happy he in the building. I'm happy he in the building because I told him, listen, y'all talking about Jackson State front seven. I don't care nothing about Jackson State front seven. They need to be worried about our front seven. Everybody under this impression that Jackson just going to run the ball all willy-nilly on PV as if our defense hasn't played well all season. I told y'all, every team we played, they've been held for under their total yardage, under the amount of points they average all season. Every game, even the Alabama State game. What were you watching for you to think that this was not going to happen? Listen, the reality was
watching cartoons.
We won the game, but the truth is, bruh, we dominated this game. It could have easily been a 20-point victory. Let's be clear. Let's be clear about that. That's right. Elvin, man, what's your assessment, man, front and center? Because I know you've been on it all season. You've been giving us some great posters too. Like, what's your assessment, man? Because I think D is going back to the basement over the next decade, to be honest.
Hey, man, my assessment is 12 fans, 60,000 fans, only fans. Don't matter. We going to Atlanta. Don't matter.
That's it.
It don't matter. And it wasn't no 60,000. It wasn't even 40,000. I don't even know where they got 32,000 from.
I'm about to look this up.
They said it was like 32,000. But look, man, like I said earlier, man,
ain't no way.
I'm tired of the disrespect. And now everybody talking about they picked us. Now everybody talking about they knew what we was gonna do. No, you didn't. You're lying. No, you didn't. You're lying. You didn't pick us. You disrespected us, and you didn't pop in the tape. All these so-called podcasters didn't watch film, because there's no way that you watched film and said, "Oh my God, Jackson gonna run the ball on us." No way you watched film and said that. No way. The only team that ran the ball successfully was Rice, a FBS school. No FCS school ran the ball on us, and not even Alabama State. They did a good job running the ball, but still. And then 38-7. They predicted scores 38-7, 40 to. Hey, come on, bro. We gave up 38 to Rice. That's it. Yeah. I'm tired of the disrespect.
You by 40. Coach May was saying, I don't know who they were talking about by 40.
The disrespect is powerful.
It got addressed today. Today. Don't worry about it.
Shut down. You're right.
All disrespect.
And I'm with you, Lionel. HBCU, like Nightly, all of them do. They was laughing. A month ago, they was laughing, making jokes. Tonton Deal,
You
all them
remember,
people
right?
on there
You remember a few
laughing.
weeks ago,
I'm
right?
naming names. Because I kept a mental Rolodex of all of this. I'm naming names. They was laughing. Now they want to talk about they didn't disrespect our defense. Lies. Y'all was laughing. Now who laughing? Now who on top?
That part. And I agree, the
And they
disrespect
want to
was
talk
just
like,
ridiculous.
oh man, I remember them talking too, saying, you know what, Jackson, we need to give it a divisions. And I said before, first of all, it doesn't matter if you get rid of divisions because all teams ain't playing everybody. Unless we play Jackson State, you can't get a true measurement at the end of the day, period. And if you think these three teams, I said these three things are close to each other at the end of the day, right? And who has the
And
better
Lionel, the
matchup
two
one
best
against
teams didn't play today. The two best
yeah,
teams didn't play
I've
today.
been said, and people thought I was trolling, Elvin. People thought I was trolling when I said that. But the reality is, man, listen, Alabama State and Prairie really are the two best teams.
Right.
That's the
That's it. I
reality of the
agree.
situation.
That's it.
If you've been watching the last month, it's impossible for you to say that Jackson has been the best, one of the two best teams over the last month. No. I don't care what the teams you say they playing or this team ain't playing this. We all don't play the same teams. We all should be beating the same teams because at the end of the day, all the teams are what they are. But if you look at what's going on and how it's being done, that's why I always say you got to see how it's being done. You got to look at the flow of the game. Don't just tell me, like people look at, if they look at 23-21, they'll say, man, and listen, they had chance because the truth is we kept them in the game. Listen, at the end of the day, Tremaine going forward on that fourth down, which I understand the mindset of, man, you got to go win it. So I understand, right? Because we didn't finish a couple drives, right? But that's the only reason they got back in this game. They were down 2 scores right then. That flipped the field and gave them a shot. The defense was keeping them at bay the whole game. They couldn't move the ball. The first touchdown, remember, we gave up 30 yards in 1 and 2 penalties at one time to even put them in position to even score the first touchdown. So if you can't tell me you're watching this game and thinking that Jackson was the better team, Jackson literally lived and died off of trying to take a big shot, and they got lucky once or twice. That's basically it. That was the game right there. Mm-hmm. But we completely control the line of scrimmage.
We did.
Stop disrespecting my offensive line. Stop disrespecting my defensive line. All I'm hearing about is all these Jackson people. I don't hear nothing about them. Tell me about Calvin McMillan. Tell me about Caden Bowers. Talk to me about Pedro Da Silva. Talk to me about Ty Brown and Jeremiah Mawali, right? Talk to me about C.K. Carter and Cameron Pascal. I want to hear them names. That's the names I want to hear. I want to hear those names. Huh?
Yeah.
I don't hear nothing about no offensive line except my offensive line, the engine. And it ain't doing the engine that could either. There's some big beef right here. Controlling
the
everything.
Bottom line.
Ain't nothing about them. Y'all talking about all these guys. Where is Jeremiah Williams? Somebody found me Jeremiah Williams.
Nowhere to be found.
My D-line ain't nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about that. I want to hear about Jamal Marshall. I want to hear about Jabarick Hopkins. I want to hear you say Malik Mason. I want to hear you say Diallo McGee. I want to hear you say Malik Nutaki. That's what I want to hear you say. I don't want to hear nothing else. I want to hear Tiago Sambo. I don't want to hear about nobody from no other team. Y'all act like y'all don't know nobody. Look them up then. Because they shut down your podcaster's favorite team.
Box Score Podcaster. That's what I call them.
Box Score Podcaster's favorite team. I don't want to hear nothing about them dudes. Talk to me about PV and the disrespect. Because how Kennedy Parker, a National Player of the Year finalist, and ain't get an all Swac award, bro.
That's what I said earlier.
How you got the number one defense, and we only got what, 2 first team all Swac guys? I think only 1 first team all Swac on defense. But we got the number 1, a top 10 defense in FCS, top 5 defense in FCS. Number 1 in pass efficiency, number 1 in least pass yards given up, and we don't got but 1 guy on first team Swac. Y'all tripping, completely tripping. But let me
the bottom line. I have to 100% agree. 2 weeks we have sat up here. Y'all excuse my voice. For 2 weeks we have sat up here and just watched us being torn down every day, night and day by Jackson State. We had a score to settle. And I
Rocky,
told
you
T
got
Jack,
some explaining to do.
I
You
told
got
T Jack,
some explaining to do. And you can't hide behind saying PV was going to win this game because anybody that was blind could see PV was going to win this game. You got some explaining to do because you told me a team with a fan base like ours can't win a championship. That's what you came and said on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
So you telling me a team with a fan base like Jackson, who show up to the game and quiet as a church mouse, can win a championship, but us who stand and make noise and cheer on their team, no matter the numbers, can't win a championship? You got some explaining to do, and I ain't letting y'all hide behind y'all blind man predictions because anybody who ever even watching anything could see that Prairie View was the better team going into this game. So you can't hide behind that. But my bad, I ain't mean to cut you off.
You definitely can't hide behind it because Prairie View came in and shut the disrespect down. They shut it down quick. Like I told T Jack last night, I said, y'all gonna have to come out and start controlling early. You're gonna have to shut them down and shake them down. That's what he did. And we saw that from the fact, first of all, the energy was palpable with Prairie View. So let's talk about the energy in the stadium and let's talk about the energy that was out the stadium with still going on while they were watching the game from at home or wherever they were. My point that I'm making, we tired of y'all. I'm with Lionel. We tired of y'all because at the end of the day, I don't know who told Jackson, who told them they ran Swac. Because remember, Jackson used to say that. Then Southern, Grambling used to say that. Then Southern used to say it. Then FAMU started saying it. Then you got Jackson. Jackson started getting that big head when they was with Dion. And last time I checked, they done lost to 2 Swac teams this year. Let's be clear. And the Swac team, the first Swac team they lost to was Grambling, who we beat. Now us. And then the reality is they could never get in front of us. And this would have been, and let's be clear, this would have been a blown out game had we didn't have to play against them refs. Them refs was trying to help. Listen up, Jackson. They was trying to help y'all win. Y'all still couldn't win. So y'all can say what you want to say, but if y'all walk away from this game talking about, oh, Prairie View ain't this, y'all blind, y'all crazy, y'all deaf, dumb, and stupid, because Prairie View came in and they shut y'all down in y'all's house, embarrassed y'all, and let's be clear again, Jackson, y'all not all that. Y'all not all that, baby. Y'all not all that because Prairie View was putting up more points on the same teams y'all was beating. Y'all don't even have a number one defense or offense. Yet y'all got a whole nerve. Not only do you disrespect our school, you disrespect our team. And we're tired of it. And you disrespect the coach. And I told y'all very early on, we was going to take this thing all the way through. And that's just what happened. Y'all need to stop disrespecting PB because PB is on the rise. We here to stay. We ain't going nowhere. Shit, we the forefathers of Swac. We're here. We're the forefathers of Swac. So JSU, we already knew we was going to come in and take that game because y'all already had it in y'all's head. Oh, we got this win. Oh, it's just PB. Okay, we tired of the disrespect. Yeah, y'all came calling for us. We answered the call, and who walked away with the trophy? I'll wait. Who got it? Okay. Hey, on a new, fresh team at that, with a new coach. Come on.
70 new players. They said we can't get it done, huh?
And we,
you know what? Let me say this. I just want to say this before you jump in. You know, I was looking on Facebook, and this guy, you know, people were congratulating, PB. And this one guy from Jackson had the nerve to come back and say, well, you know, Tremaine Jackson was just a D2 coach and this, that, and the third, whatever. Came back and said, no disrespect. I said, you should put some respect on his name. That's first and foremost. I said, Miles, if he was a D2 coach, he in D1 now, and look what he did. He shut all y'all down. Put some respect on the man's name. I said, because he came in and said what he was going to do, and by God, dog it, he did it. Atlanta is next. He got that song, Atlanta. Don't do it.
Hey,
They beat the sugar honey iced tea out of Jackson, figure it out, and Jackson had to walk off the field wiping their behinds. Hey, enough said.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, listen, Rocky, you ain't on TV versus everybody. Hey, man, this is your chance to walk back your horrible take about our fan base, okay? Because you came on my show. Let me preface this by saying, and you already know, because every time something happens, you already know I text you. I send it to you. You already know, right? We done talked even offline. Because you came on here and told me, first thing you told me, that was a lie, was FAMU, Jackson, and Southern will attend games on the moon. And it wasn't even one season that went by that proved that was false. And the first time I asked you about it, you said, oh, well, they ain't feeling cozy. So they got one half losing season going to games. They ain't supporting their team. And you came on this show and asked me. And matter of fact, even on the coach's corner, you will say, even a UAPB game, oh, how many people from PV went out and saw them conquer? Oh, okay, it was 7,000 people. That was a good showing. But now I never saw you ever with Delaware State ever question could they win the MEAC because of how many fans go to their game. I ain't never heard you say that. I ain't never heard you bring that up with Delaware State. But with PV, you still be shading. So now
and they don't do that with NCCU either.
Came on my show and even had the legitimacy to ask the question, can this team win a championship with a fan base like ours?
Okay, now you quoted me correct. Now you quoted me correctly, right? Because that's what I said. I posed a question. I didn't make any declarative statements about what you guys could or couldn't do. I also said that I believed in Coach Jackson as well. So, I mean, that was clear. Hey, hey, this is what I want to say, Lionel, to all the PV fans out there. Them people ain't gonna take what they said about y'all back. You know what I mean? They said what they said, and they're not gonna take it back. The only thing y'all can do is just continue to bask in the success of your program and quit even acknowledging the things they said prior to today because it don't matter. Y'all are the champs. Y'all are the 2005 Swac football champs. That can never be taken away. They could never be erased. And again, if you guys want, see, here's where I think sometimes this is just, I'm part of a fan base, an illustrious fan base that winning is our name, but we hadn't won in a long time. So even when other teams win, they still take a shot at my team, which is the Dallas Cowboys. Like we hadn't won since the 90s, but a team will win and then they'll make a comment, we done won one. And them sorry ass Cowboys ain't won since the 90s. Correctly. And they're absolutely correct.
Sorry but Cowboys.
but how come y'all can't just bask in y'all victory without mentioning the Cowboys is what I always say. Hey, we down in the cellar. We're sorry. We you know what I'm saying? Nothing can take away the success that we had when I was a child and I was a young man. We won those 5 Super Bowls, and that can never be taken away from us. And that's what I say about y'all PV fans right now. Y'all are the 2005 Swac football champions. That can never be erased. It don't even like things that was said about PV. Y'all shouldn't even acknowledge that because it's been that has been wiped away. That's been stripped from what is reality. Because guess what? They said it, but did it matter?
But they were wrong, though. They were wrong.
But they fans, you can't get. That's what fans do.
I get it. I get it. Okay.
Fans, by the way, though.
But they not. We're not talking about just fans. We talk about people who say they breaking down the game and watching film on the game.
Man, them people they ain't breaking down no game. Them people.
But that's what they saying though. They wrong.
We know that, Rocky. We know that. But now
that's what we saying.
We're calling it to the forefront. So this is the thing. 2 things to be true, right? It cannot matter, and I can still pull it up and deal with it, which is what I'm I'm gonna do that. Trust me, this ain't even nothing because I'm gonna do that, and everybody gonna make their own time and their own shine on it. So listen, because the reality is, right, the issue we're addressing is not the erroneousness of their foolishness, right? The issue we're addressing is the false narratives, the bias, right? The mindset that will look at a Bethune-Cookman and will be like, oh, Bethune-Cookman might have a shot to win the East, but we'll look at Prairie View and always look at it from the downside, from the negative, right? Which is what I said even when I came on your show when we did the general interview, right?
Yeah.
The reality is there are narratives around PV that has nothing to do with the team, has nothing to do with whether the team is good, whether they're in the middle ground, whether they can win or whether they can't. It's all about people holding on to PV as if, right, there's something that they're not. That's what we're addressing, right? We're addressing it so that next time, so that at some point, Rocky, I'm gonna watch Coach's Corner and I'm not gonna hear shade from you. You're not.
No. But Lionel,
because the reality is you're gonna say, you know what, Prairie View obviously can win a championship regardless of what numbers attend their home.
Lionel, check this out though, Lionel. The things that I say, again, you could call them shade, but they just reality. In 2021, it was 700 people at the Prairie View Mississippi Valley State game in 2021 when y'all played in the championship. That's just the reality. It was 700 people. And so in my you got to understand, I'm not coming from a historical perspective. I don't have a 20 years of Swac that you guys have. I'm coming from a fan base that if you're an engaged fan base, you're going to show up, right, in numbers higher than 750 fans when your team is vying for a championship.
Rocky, how many fans showed up to the 2021 SWAC championship game from Prairie View? Was it 700 people?
No, he's talking about the Valley game.
Quite a few. No.
I know what game he's talking about, but I'm asking a question about the championship game.
No, it was quite a few.
People showed up.
Quite a few. It was quite a few.
Okay. So again, why does how many showed up for the Mississippi Valley game matter then?
No, I didn't. Okay, bro, I'm not saying that it even matters or that it is even a indication of what kind of support y'all have, right? That's just what my mindset was coming into the SWAC, was that fan bases, like in other, and I'm just gonna say other Power 5 fan bases, because that's the only thing I could compare it to. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know about other FCS schools or anything like that, but I do know in Power 5 fan bases, even when their team is in contention for a championship, the fan base just continuously grows and grows. It's almost like snowballs. You understand what I'm saying?
But Rocky, you have to help me to understand why you never asked the question about Delaware State.
I never looked at Delaware State's attendance.
I know you didn't. That's the point I'm making, right? That's my point. You don't have to look at Delaware State attendance to determine whether their team can win the MEAC. You look at the team on the field. You don't even ask the question. Why are we even talking about fans in attendance with whether the team can win a championship? The fact that the question came up to me in your mind is not even because of you. It's because you listen to all the backdoor podcasters who talk about attendance as if they got something to do with us.
No, not necessarily attendance. I'm talking about fan base and support. That's what, like in my mind, until you
explain to me why you don't ask the question about Delaware State or any other school that don't even average more attendance than us. That's the point I'm making.
TSU,
these teams don't average more attendance than us.
So,
but you never ask the question about those fan bases.
Think about this from my perspective. Somebody who's just coming into space. I'm tying success to fan bases based on who's played in championships, who's played for championships, right? And again, you don't have a lot of pick in the last 5 years. There's only there's only been 4 schools that have played for championships.
I give you that, Rocky. But again, that still doesn't answer my question why all throughout this year, until the last game of the season with Delaware State, you never brought it up about them. Because
you schooled me at the beginning of the season. You schooled me about what attendance means.
But your shaded question about UAPB wasn't at the beginning of the season. It was a couple weeks.
Yes, it was.
You asked the question, Rocky, on your show after we beat UAPB, you was on the coach's corner and you said how many people y'all think showed up at Prairie View?
Oh, well, I might have been. I might have been being a jackass. When I looked it up, y'all had 6,000 people.
Exactly. And he said, okay, 7,000 people showed up. So again, so you can. But my point, Rocky, you can't talk to me about not being shady. Then that was shady.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was
I
clear
wanted
shade.
to, bro. It was the same game right before Thanksgiving of the Mississippi Valley game in 2021, and I wanted to see how many fans showed up that
You
weekend.
can see how many fans showed up without being shady. Two completely different
just
things,
asking about how many fans showed up.
Nah, Rocky. Nah, listen. What's not gonna happen? You ain't gonna squirrel your way away from the reality that you were being shady, right? That ain't gonna happen. There ain't no logic in this world that can move me off the reality that you were being shady, right? My issue with everybody that's box score podcasting around here is y'all not equal. Y'all don't be the same with everybody. Because the same energy y'all would give Prairie View is the same energy you will be giving your beloved Deshaun Jackson in Delaware State throughout this whole year, but you didn't. And it don't matter anyway, because attendance don't win championships. Us punching teams in their mouth wins championships. And anybody that's a fool and a blind man could see that we were the better team than Jackson. A fool and a blind man could see that we were a better team than Jackson.
So if we just do an analysis, right, over this year, and we look at just home attendance at Prairie View, and we see a trend that is. Hold up. Let me just make a. I just want to make a point. If we look at home attendance this year, and we come up with the notion that home attendance this year has outperformed the last 5 years home attendance, right? If that's the case, I don't even know. I hadn't even looked at it, right?
Mm-hmm.
How can you then say home attendance doesn't matter or attendance and support doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter because we holding the Swac trophy. Like, what we talking about? What we talking about right now?
No. What I'm saying is,
on one end, you're telling me you recognize don't matter, but then you still trying to argue that it matters. You're still asking questions about it.
No. What I'm saying is, Delaware State didn't win no championship. That's what I'm saying. So we don't have to ask them about whether or not they have a championship fan base because they didn't win, right? Yeah, and to be honest with you, Delaware State at the beginning of this year wasn't talking about winning no championship either, but Prairie View was.
Yeah, we won because we knew we was gonna win.
You got damn right. Y'all was talking about winning the championship way back in the spring. Y'all was talking about winning the goddamn championship.
Rocky, winning the championship without the GP. This is the PG-13.
And so what I'm saying is
PG-13. Give me the PG-13 version.
Oh, what I'm saying is the scrutiny that y'all that came under was directly related to the boldness, the sheer unmitigated gall to suggest that y'all could win a championship. That's what.
Wait, hold on. I gotta cut you off right now. It's no different than what Jackson been doing. Oh, we the champions. Even got shirts printed out saying we the Swac champions. See, I don't get y'all so double standard. It's not even funny. I don't give two craps about the attendance or the fan base. What I care about is what's happening on that gridiron. So what? We was bold and we was right in our prediction. We won. But with that being said, it's okay if JSU do it or any other team do it. But the moment PV do it is a problem. Make that make sense. Understanding your logic on that one, love.
No. What I'm saying it's really not a problem. And you don't have to defend it as long as you sincerely believe it and it actually happens.
And it did.
Y'all don't have to defend shit. Y'all won it.
And it did. We showed up.
Rocky, I'm defending the disrespect. That's what I'm defending. I'm defending the disrespect. People on here laughing when you mention our name. Like, man, that's disrespectful, bro.
Okay, the same people that you talking about was laughing. They said that they wouldn't lose a game to a certain team. They laughed at the notion of losing to a certain team, and guess what? They end up losing to that very team that they said they wouldn't lose to.
Hey, like Mr. Thornton say, at the end of the day, fans don't win games.
Hold on. And God don't like ugly.
No, well,
I was saying at the end of the day, I mean, I and Rocky McGee last word before we go, but my point is just this, right? At the end of the day, whatever people say, ain't no letting nothing go, right? Ain't no letting nothing go. Right? This ain't no situation where it's like, oh man, I know that was in the past. No. We bringing up the past for the next however long we gonna bring up the past. and we're gonna talk about everything, and we done clipped everything, right? Because we're gonna be champs, and we're gonna still talk about all the foolishness that happened along the way.
So
all I'm saying is every time you shading something, Rocky, I'm gonna catch it and I'm gonna call it out because I know it's shade.
So let me say this, Lionel. Let me say this. And I made this analogy earlier tonight. So you can go catch it on Scotty's show. And this is the analogy. Prairie View is the chubby girl who got in great shape and now she's extremely beautiful. Right? She's extremely beautiful. She done lost about 20, 30 pounds. She's extremely beautiful. But when you go to try to give her a compliment on how good she looks, she doesn't accept the compliment. She then tells you that, why didn't you treat me like this when I was chubby? Why didn't you show me didn't you go out your way when I was chubby? Don't tell me I look good now because I've lost all this weight. And I'm saying you don't have to live in the past, SPV. Y'all are currently the Swac champions.
Let me correct your analogy, right? Let me correct your analogy. What's happening is people are coming to PV and saying, man, you look good for a black girl. That's the analogy, right? And it's unacceptable because we look good, period, right? So, Rocky, I appreciate your call. But
all right, much love, my brother.
All right, bye. Hey, listen, we don't just look good for a black girl. We look good, period, all right? And anybody that say we look good for a black girl, we gonna tell you to your face, no, we look good, period. And I don't care if you like it or not. You can, I don't care if you like it or not.
But Lionel, when he just said they give us a compliment and we don't want to accept it, but correct me if I'm wrong, they'll give a compliment and then turn around, throw a slug behind it.
Yeah, it's a backhanded compliment.
It's like, dang, we can't win for losing with what fuels us. And that's what fuels us. And they so quick to bring up PV was on an 80 losing streak. You know what? PV ain't got no. They get on my nerves with that attendance mess. They penis ride the attendance. I'm gonna say that. Like, you know what? Oh, we have the highest attendance. Oh, JSU has the highest attendance. Yeah, you had the highest attendance today as well, and you got beat. And you got beat. Point proven.
We the champs. It's our conference. We can worry about what we want to worry about. We run this. It's our conference. The Swac run through 290 West. That's why we can talk about whatever.
We're not talking.
Listen,
but we're
y'all
not
got
talking.
365 days before y'all can even do anything about it. So you sit back and you let us talk about whatever we want to talk about. How about that?
And what's be funny, you got females in there rough in the Swac who don't know diddly squat on how football. They can't even talk to you about the game yet. They bandwagon off. Oh, PB did. I'm like this until you can talk the game to me. You need to be quiet. You need to hush. This is what it is. But I'm with everybody on here. I'm tired of the disrespect. They disrespect us. Oh, they call us what they call us, Texas A&M or Prairie View. That right there. Or when we got that money from what's the name? Oh, they gave it to Texas A&M first, then it came to y'all. They say some of the dumbest stuff, but yet they salty tonight because they had so much to say for them last 2 weeks. Now they quiet as a church house. I just like, y'all get on my last nerve. It just gets on my nerves. I'll be like, shut up already. I said, because at the end of the day, they wanted to believe so bad that we were still subpar, that we wasn't gonna go nowhere, that we wasn't gonna get past. They kept saying, well, you got to get past Grambling, you got to get past Alcorn, you got to get past Southern. What did we do? We got past all of them, except ASU. In real talk, we got those 4 interceptions, but they got a touchdown that they should have never got. So at the end of the day, I'm happy we won. I knew we was going to win. JSU, it was a good game, but we were just a better team. Even the coach said Prairie View outplayed us. They were the better team. And that's facts on top of facts on top of facts. So damn, I'm sorry, but forget all that attendance crap. We came to prove a point, and we had a score to settle, and we did just that. So miss me with that brand mess. Miss me with that attendance mess. Let's talk stats. If you ain't talking stats, I don't hear you. Go ahead.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna let Janarius go next because he done came on. Mr. Hunt is in the building. Shouts to Mr. Hunt from Monroe, Louisiana. Mr. Hunt, I've been seeing you being shady too. I've been seeing you being shady too in some of these podcasts. I ain't gonna let you slide, my Monroe brother, because I've been seeing you shade on some other podcasts with thee talking about, yeah, PB been talking. Yeah, we been talking because we the Swac champs. We gonna keep talking.
Hey, man.
Go ahead.
Congratulations, Lionel. Hey, Lionel. I'm not Rocky, man. Congratulations to you.
Go ahead.
Congratulations.
I can't hear you. What's the question?
Go ahead, Janarius.
I said, what's the question? Like, any questions or what's up?
Oh, no, it's no question. You just on. I saw you come on. What you want to say? Go on, talk.
Oh, you talking about how I feel about the game? Right?
Yes, sir.
Bet that. So shoes, man, I feel great, bro. Like, we defeated the odds. People thinking like, oh, people ain't against y'all. They want y'all to win. Man, I don't want to hear none of that. Like, at the beginning of the season, like, I posted receipts in the group, like, bro, like, all this stuff y'all said about us, now all of a sudden you saying that people was on our side, like, bro, we was by ourselves. So
The
I say,
line.
One man by myself out in the streets.
Like, bro, like, people be, oh, man, y'all had the support. Bro, y'all was just forming alliances and building the Justice League the whole season, trying to gang up with Jackson State and Southern and all this stuff.
I didn't even support Jackson State, man.
Hey, and I'm just saying, like, I'm just going by what I saw from other folks, bro. Like, they'll go team up with Southern, Texas Southern, freaking Jackson State, all that stuff. Alabama State. Oh, I want y'all to beat these people. I feel like they can win. Like, bro, you supposed to get on your own team. Worry about your team, bro. You worry about what they gonna do. Hoping they can do this. Like, what they gonna do for you? Like, if they win the championship, y'all ain't getting nothing. They getting it. Like, you feel me? So yeah, like, that's just what I say. But for the main point, bro, like,
yeah,
I would say for the main point though, like, just we showed out and you proved them people wrong. Like, and I even see Oscar, he changing sides, acting like he never said Jackson State. He said, I swear, I'm telling you. Matter of fact, Lionel, you sent one of his lives in there. He was like, if Jackson State and PV play each other, I'm picking Jackson because they need to humble these PV fans. Now he on his live like he never said that. Man, I don't want to hear that, bro.
Tell him, Janarius. Yeah, Oscar, aka Megaphone. Oh,
Megaphone, jumping sides. Like, nah, bro, stay over there.
That's backpedaling, baby. That's he backpedaling. That's backpedaling.
Backpedaling, we getting back on defense.
And pee popping. We call it backpedaling and pee popping. But go ahead.
Hey, Mr. Hunt. Mr. Hunt, how do you answer these allegations against you? Because I done seen you on some Jackson podcast agreeing with the shade. I done seen you agreeing with the shade, Mr. Hunt.
I didn't go to any of these HBCUs. I'm just here supporting. I was about to tell you congratulations. By the way, my father talked to your father today, and my father is a Grambling Knight, and he's happy for you all. My father came through the time of Billy Nix, and they're just trying to give you a compliment. I was going to come on and say congratulations to it. I'm not Rocky Miller, man. I'm just here to just congratulate you all and wish you all the best going to Atlanta. I like what I always like what Jermaine Jackson's doing. I watched him at Valdosta State, man. I was about to come and give you, and I love what AD Anton Golf has done with that program, and for him to hire him to get him there, because that's something. He was at Valdosta State last year, and he's gotten Prairie in his first season. Not many coaches can do what he did, and I'm just coming on, Lionel, give you a compliment. Yeah, I've always had respect for PV. You know, I just turned 50 years old, man, and I'm not gonna get in an argument or anything like that, man. I'm just happy for you all.
No, we're not arguing with you, Mr. Hunt. We just,
man.
It's all,
I respect your father.
It's all in fun at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's all in fun.
My father
I'm just
calling
poking
you father.
at you.
Yeah, talk about.
I'm just poking at you. Don't take it too serious. I'm just poking at you. I'm just saying. It's okay. But we appreciate you. Thanks so much for showing some love, man, and coming on and saying
appreciate it.
I'm waiting on.
Are you all making a trip to Atlanta? Are you all going to be
too. Say it again.
Yeah, I want you all. Yeah, you'll have a great trip if you are going to have fun and be safe. I'm be pulling for you all.
Appreciate you.
We appreciate you pulling for us, but listen,
Yeah, man.
still
I have
PV
nothing
versus
against
everybody.
purviews.
Hey, listen, it's still PV versus everybody. We appreciate you pulling for us too, right? You know what I'm saying? If
Okay.
y'all trying to get there, y'all gonna have to walk because ain't no more room on the bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? But we do appreciate you. But we do appreciate you, Mr.
Dr. Henry Frazier.
Again,
I remember he won that championship, and now you have Tremaine Jackson, and he's done a great job, man. That's all I have to say.
I appreciate you, Mr. Hunt. No
Thank
problem.
you.
All right,
Mr.
you all
Campbell
take care.
say-
You have a great
Yes, sir.
week.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Mr. Campbell say,
I said, I see.
All right, I'm getting on off of here.
Oh,
Yo,
listen.
good night.
Oh, no problem. Oh, we got to
Hey.
talk to the Trojan horse because I told y'all, Mike Reed. Listen. Mike Reed was a Trojan horse. Clip me. I told y'all before. We paid him. I came on the show and told y'all we paid him to promote the State Fair Classic. We're paying him to promote the Celebration Bowl. He was a Trojan horse. He took PV money. That's why he don't come to Jackson games, because we took our money. We own Mike Reed. We control him, okay? He do what we say do. He a Trojan horse. Listen, remember y'all said the game when y'all got all them scripts and stuff from UAPB? I ain't gonna say nothing else. Mike Reed, we appreciate you. We appreciate you, Mike Reed. Shout out to my man G in the building. They gotta show me up. They gotta show me. I gotta get Mr. They gotta show me. I ain't a believer,
bro.
I ain't a believer. Listen, I gotta get Mr. Atheist Long. I gotta get Mr. Atheist himself. I ain't a believer. Okay, I gotta get him on the show because anybody that can turn atheist to a believer is somebody I want to talk
Right.
to. I believe. I'm a believer. Okay.
What up, my guy?
Hey, G did pick us though, Lionel. He did pick us to win though.
Yeah, I picked y'all to win, but hey, like I was telling you earlier, Pollo. What up, Lionel? Anybody that's coming on here and saying anything other than I tip my hat to PV is a straight up hater. I don't want to talk to you. Hey, listen, I didn't believe. Nobody believed this. Nobody outside of PV. Don't let nobody fool you. Don't let nobody come in lying, talking about they believe y'all was gonna do this. They lying. Ain't nobody believe this man was gonna come here year one and do this. So if you saying anything other than I was wrong and I tip my hat to PV, I'm telling you right now, they're a hater. I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing, but you was right. And I was listen, Rocky, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Thank you.
Listen. Y'all better talk noise for 350 how many days it is. Y'all better talk noise until your throat hurt. You better talk noise until your throat hurt, because we ain't believe it. We ain't believe it, Lana. We ain't believe it. You did it. You better talk that noise. And I'm talking about to me. You better talk it to me. You better talk it to Off Script. You better talk it to HBCU Nightly. You better talk it. That's what this about. It's your time and you deserve it.
G, I told you we gonna do
buy
it.
my hoodie and my shirt because y'all been talking all year. All year. I told y'all it's cold in Atlanta. You gotta wear sweat. We wearing hoodies this year.
Hey, you deserve it, bro.
Yeah.
And I saw you a few years ago when you started your platform and y'all wasn't winning, but you stuck with it. A lot of people start stuff when they on top. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do this when you lose it, but you stay with it. You stay talking your talk year in and year out. It's your time. You deserve it, dog.
G, they talking about these Jackson for I don't know where they been. They talking like as if I'm front running. I'm like, y'all don't know the definition of front runner, do y'all? Y'all confused
At all.
because I've been here. Where y'all think these t-shirts came from? When people talking about t-shirts, where y'all think they came from? Did we win that year? I'm confused. Okay, and he was like, I can't wait till y'all lose, so you can't talk no more. I'm like, bro, where you been? Because first of all, you should learn by now. Losing ain't gonna stop me from talking. You just ain't learning. I'm still here. What we talking about? So listen, man, G, I appreciate you, man. We already know, man. We always rocking with Swac and the Food, man. Even the Go to Ham review. Listen, we love the back and forth. We always love what you guys doing. We know we always gonna talk. That's just what we do, right? Yeah. But I respect people like you. I already told y'all before this week. I don't want to talk to nobody who's blocking, who muting. I don't want to talk to y'all anyway, because y'all not worthy of me anyway. Yeah. Okay. I want to talk to those who gonna be down, who gonna go through it and say, you know what? I just gotta take the licks and we're gonna come back naked. That's the people I respect. I respect them people, right? You know what I'm saying? Because that's who I am. At the end of the day, we lose. I'm just have to shake your hand and just hear what you got to say to me. Okay, it just is what it is.
Yeah,
But
it's y'all time, man. Y'all been down, you Poyo, a bunch of more. Y'all been down, man. So I'm actually happy for y'all, man. And y'all know I'm so happy y'all beat Jackson. My God, it almost feel like we won a little bit. My God, I was up celebrating. My God.
Yeah, I
So yeah,
appreciate
man.
that, G.
Congratulations, y'all, dog. I just want
Thank
to hop on
you.
here and tell y'all this, man.
nah, I
Appreciate
appreciate.
you.
All right, dog.
All right.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. The doors are open. Anybody else want to call and apologize? Okay. Anybody else want to call
What's
and
this
apologize?
apology tour? What's this, the apology tour? Lionel on one
Yeah.
tonight.
I tried to warn them earlier. Like, I said, man, y'all think I'm doing something. I said, Lionel finna get y'all for the next 6 months. He finna get y'all. So
No,
Yeah.
the next
Lionel,
2 years.
Lionel went off. You know. Yeah, but how did y'all enjoy the game, man? I didn't think Jackson showed up fan wise.
They
I,
didn't.
I was
They
expecting
didn't.
60,000 and I didn't get it. So I
You
mean, I don't
wasn't
know.
gonna do it.
I guess maybe they was waiting for Atlanta, I guess. I don't
Let me
know.
tell you something, baby. Contrary to popular belief, one thing I know for sure, Jackson be flubbed. They be flubbing them numbers. Let's be clear. Okay?
Yeah.
If you couldn't get a turnout like that for the championship, I can only imagine what it's really like for a regular game. So I just have to say this. This was a long time coming. It's been 16 years since we won the Swac championship, and this was our time. And
Yeah.
it just, I think what really surprised more people more than anything is that we got a D2 coach to come and do this. Because the other previous coaches, they would get us to the SWAC, but it was just like, that was
And then we
it.
limped in it. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
limped in and just nothing just happened. But with this
Yeah.
coach, with TJ, oh, he stayed true to the form. He was, and the thing I heard him when he said this, it was about God. He kept God first in the mix. And
Yes,
he
sir.
was an humble dude. He didn't try to come off arrogant. He didn't try to come off like, oh, we just got. He was like, hey, I'm not concerned with what's going on. I'm just trying to make sure we do the job that we're executed to do, and let's win this, and then move on to the next one. Because the game that we played last week, we won that, but that's over. We can't be looking back. Let's look forward, and that I couldn't do number appreciate that. But again, we got dogged by these other schools because we had a D2. I was like, baby, he's not a
Absolutely.
D2 coach anymore. He's a D1. And he has proven that he's fit to be a D1 coach. You see what he did to
Absolutely.
this team, and this a really a new team. And it just got, and the thing, and I'm gonna say this too, and I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna always say this: PV, we just a school is just of greatness and eliteness. Let's be clear about that. And I don't care who I make mad when I say it, because whenever you gotta say your dad at Texas A&M, you jealous. You jealous. It's not my
Yeah.
fault because in Jackson, the pothole got potholes out. You tear up a good car, a brand new car trying to drive through that city. So I'm like, y'all they tripping. But at the end of the
Yep.
day, I'm all about giving respect. But the people of Jackson need to learn how to humble themselves, show support, and quit always dogging us. They dog, it's not just us, they dog. But for some reason, Prairie View seems to get the worst of it. And I really don't know
Yeah.
what that's really about. But I just chalk it
Yeah.
up jealous. I don't know, jealousy. I don't know.
Yeah. Me
But
neither.
look, with the 18% graduation rate to our 55%, but they lead us in academics. Okay. Okay. All right.
I
But
could.
I'm not
I
gonna
tell
lie.
y'all this, man. I'm extremely proud of my school, my university. I'm extremely proud also of Cam, man. To
Oh
see
yeah.
him get
Oh
benched,
yeah.
see him get
Oh
the
yeah.
highs and lows of a whole season. and to ball
Mm-hmm.
out the way he balled out, especially the last month and a half.
Yeah,
I
he really
mean,
grew.
yeah, yeah. I'm extremely proud of that young man. I'm proud of all of them, really. Um, Especially the ones that stayed, because they could have took the easy route and left and gotten the transfer
Mm-hmm.
portal, but they stayed and thugged it out and now they champions. You know what I'm saying? So I'm extremely proud of those guys. Like I was saying earlier, man, on Swack and the Fool, man, I don't like the disrespect, and
That
it's a
part.
lot of other podcasters around here that claim that they know football and that they
I
were
don't know
looking
what
at film and watching this and watching that. You wasn't watching nothing. You was watching the box score and your team. That's what you was
That's
watching,
it.
because you
Because what you
you
get
couldn't
is
have cut on the tape. You couldn't cut on the tape and say that they was gonna run the ball on us when only one team this whole year ran the ball on us at will, and that was Rice. That was the only team that
yep.
ran the ball on us like that. You couldn't cut on the tape and say that. And um, I wasn't impressed with their defense. Wasn't impressed with the defensive player of the year. Um, wasn't impressed with Jeremiah Williams. Wasn't impressed with their defensive coordinator. They were lost on third down. Every third down they was lost. The third downs that
Yep.
we didn't get, it was because of us. It wasn't, or the refs. It wasn't because of their defense. So um, hats off to my squad, man. I'm going to Atlanta. I booked my room at halftime. Just to let y'all know. Booked my room at halftime. Because I knew they wasn't gonna beat us.
Yeah, because Jackson could never get ahead of us. Like I said, I think they had him shook in the first quarter. The way PV, especially like when you talking about Cam Peters, the thing that I like that when Tremaine did that, it made me think about Bubba. Bubba didn't do that. Bubba didn't know how to adjust. That's why Bubba got gone. But
Mm-hmm.
Tremaine, he came in with a disciplined attitude. He came in with a made up mind. He was resolute that we were going to the ship and we were going to take it. That's what happened. And I don't know why we, excuse my voice, my God, I've been screaming all day. But I don't know why we as a people, especially in Swac, why they are so, Prairie View don't really, if you notice, Prairie View, we kind of sit in the cut. We don't do a whole lot of that yip yap,
Yeah, yeah, don't know.
We don't do all of that. But my God, Jackson, let me just say this. Let's just take a good look at Jackson, Mississippi, number one. Let's just look at that. The mentality that they possess is totally different than the mentality that we possess. And their mentality is so dadgum arrogant and obnoxious. They just loud and they was all the way wrong this year. And we kept trying to tell them, we ain't that same team that sits in the middle. We ain't sitting in the middle this year. We taking it all the way to the top. We not fixing to be sitting up here doing no tiebreakers. Did we do a tiebreaker with anybody? No, we did not. But Jackson has to do a tiebreaker with Alabama State. But yet they call the West Sweep. The way I look at it, you see, Bethune was sorry. Amu was
Stupid.
sorry. Who else?
Alabama.
Alabama, what? A&M went too high. ASU was the hottest ticket on that side. And if truth be told, we should have been playing Alabama State, not JSU, because I'm with you. I wasn't impressed with JSU. I was just looking at them like, yeah, y'all gonna need some help from the ref because y'all not gonna beat us. And even with the help from the ref, they still didn't beat us. So they could be like, oh, well, y'all only beat us by 2. I told them, I don't care if we beat you by half a point, y'all got whipped. And we took y'all, we beat y'all in y'all's house. We whipped y'all's behind. Let's be clear, because we kept y'all under, I believe, under 250 yards. They couldn't even get a good running game going. Prairie View was killing them.
The defense.
I mean, they got lucky a couple of times, that, Prairie View let some things slip through their hands, but at the end of the day, they never could control the narrative of the game. And that was proven by the fact they had more people in the stands than we did, but our energy was way more higher and they was quiet as church mouses because they knew by third quarter, oh, we'd have lost this game, and they started leaving. Ah, shoot. But I'm gonna tell you
And
like
Rocky,
this
you booked that
situation.
room and flight 2 weeks ago because you were going regardless. It wasn't because you thought PB was gonna win. You booked that room and flight 2 weeks ago because you were going regardless. And KD, no, we didn't play well. We dominated. That's a difference. What's up, B?
Hey, what's going on, church family? Oh man, what a great day to be a Panther. Look, I'm just leaving this second celebration party, but I'll say this, and sometimes you have to remind people. You have to remind people sometimes because they have amnesia. The same way that they get on us about to say the game losing streak. Let's not forget, not too long ago they was at the bottom of the barrel when Carmody was there. Let's not forget, nobody was checking for Jackson until somebody went and got Dion. Then all of a sudden, everybody, I believe, they had shirts printed up. Everybody was saying, I believe Dion was their savior. But then as soon as we get a coach, they try to steal the same thing in a fan base that needs some help. Now all of a sudden we drinking the Kool-Aid. So at one point, not too long ago, they were at the bottom of the barrel. Nobody was checking for Jackson. This is the difference. When you're trying to create a program and you're trying to rebuild a program, you're trying to build some type of structure, sometimes you need a visionary to be able to come in and do those things and make it happen. The problem with Jackson, so they still dwelling in the past thinking that we're the same team that we've been, the middle of the road, or middle of the pack or whatever. But they fail to realize that, hey, listen, this is a good football team, and we haven't backed down from anybody. In order for you to beat a champion, you got to punch a bully in the mouth, and that's what we did today. Every time they gave us their best shot, we punched them in the mouth. And if you really want to get technical, there are some things that we left on the field. We left
Yeah.
like 3 touchdowns on the field tonight that we should have cashed in on, but that's part of the game. But one thing I can say is the secret to the sauce was we played teams. Our conference game, we played teams that made us better. That loss to UTRTG, or whatever it was. That game made us better, and each week we got better. So, like I said, a lot of the times, man, these podcasters, they sit back and they fanboys and fangirls because that's just the way of the world for them. But now everybody all of a sudden want to change their tune. Off script, he the main one. I bet he won't be cracking that damn horn tonight.
Hold on. Hey,
I bet he won't be cracking that damn horn tonight, and I can go down the list of them. And
hey, Lionel,
Zoe, I know Zoe somewhere with his thumb in his mouth, or maybe up his behind, sick right now.
hey, Lionel, you see EA comment? Lionel,
I'm saying, because he
Lionel, you see
he takes my jokes all in fun, you know what I'm saying? Because I mess with him saying ring me and all that stuff, right? And he just say, hey man, have a drink ready, you know what I'm saying? Because I told him he can see the trophy at the PV homecoming next year. But hey, listen, one PV alum to the next, man. Hey, you know it's all love. So shouts out to you too as well. But go ahead, Elvin.
No, I was trying to see if you seen EA comment. Now they top 2 offensive players were missing. I don't care. They still had a coach. A coach. Y'all paid all that money for that roster, and you mean to tell me you can't win without 2 players missing?
No, Pollo.
Come on, man. Come on,
Pollo,
man. Stop the
right there.
excuses.
Pollo, the offense ain't stop us from scoring.
Was your offensive line missing though? Because last time I said you got a stable of running backs, right? You had 4, right? Listen, I already told y'all before. I don't care if you
was a defensive player missing.
I don't care if your whole third string played. I don't care if you had to recruit players the day before the game who were just regular students. Ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't my problem. You lost.
Okay, EA.
I'm a Swac champion.
Okay, EA. Let's be honest. They didn't lead the whole game.
No point.
They didn't lead the whole game.
At no point. Neither did they look
at no point.
At all.
No point.
At all.
At all.
Hey, y'all stop listening to Zoe. Stop listening to Zoe for football takes. Y'all are disrespecting your own football mentality by listening to Zoe Phillips talk to y'all about football. He don't know nothing about
Thank
football.
you. Thank you. He
But
know
listen,
everything about emotion. Nothing about football. Emotion.
Hey, whoever the dude, I mean, I guess that was Rocky talking about, oh, the fan base is, contribute to championships. I ain't never seen a damn fan strap a helmet up and go out there and make a tackle.
Thank you.
Come on, man.
You
Like,
said
look,
something.
like
You
I said,
said
this was
something.
this was gonna come with every excuse, like we said. We got a list of them. It was gonna be our players hurt and all this stuff. If you're so damn good, that's why it's called depth. That's the difference. That's why we whoop you. We got depth. Not just depth, we got quality depth. We got quality depth. That's why we beat you.
And it's
Correct.
the thing though. How's a player getting suspended off out?
That ain't got
Like,
nothing to do with us. That's called lack of discipline.
thank you.
You know
Thank
everything
you.
is always our fault. I thought y'all knew that. Everything that go wrong in football, we come back to PV. It's always PV. I thought y'all knew that.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess they have
okay.
to try it again. I guess they have to try it again next year.
Hey, that part.
Mm-hmm.
literally, try it
Hey,
again
the
next
better
year.
tech. The bottom line is the better team won. Wait a minute, and did y'all feel the cockiness on at the stadium? Oh my God! At the tailgate, the cockiness of Jackson was so palpable till it wasn't even funny.
Look, them
It wasn't
12
even
fans made them
funny.
12 fans made a difference. Hey,
You
look,
know, it was
hey,
crazy.
look, hey, twins. Hey, listen, we were turned up at pitch 25 in there.
Hmm.
At the watch party, we
Hmm.
had that thing wide open. The man from pitch 25 was like, listen, y'all got a game next week. Y'all more than welcome to come back. Look,
Hey,
we got
listen,
a
they need to get rid of the divisions because I told y'all the two best teams wasn't playing for the Swac championship. The two best teams in this conference were Prairie View and Alabama State. I told y'all that earlier.
Right.
We need to get rid of divisions. When we getting rid of divisions? That's all I want to know. Somebody tell me when we getting rid of divisions. But listen, hey, I appreciate y'all for jumping on, man. We're gonna have to go and land this plane. You know what I'm saying? Because baby girl is definitely not gonna stay in bed without me going to put her to sleep. So I'm gonna give y'all last words, man. We're gonna start it with we'll start it with Brandon. Last words. Then we go to Elvin, and we go to the Cash Twins, man.
man. It's you said Elvin or me?
No, you go ahead.
Man, I'll just say, man, it's a good feeling. It's one of the greatest feelings in the world for me to have been a part of that 2009 championship team. And for so long, you wanted for that to happen. You wanted to kind of see and feel what that looks like on the other side of it. But I think I was more happy, and it sounds crazy. I think I was more excited today for this team, for this team with everything they had to endure.
Can't hear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
We can hear you.
Okay. I think I'm more excited um about this championship than ours in 2009. And it sounds really crazy for me to say that. But the reason why I say that is, man, being up close and personal and seeing the work that they put in, the coaches and the players, and not making any excuses and holding each other accountable, man, that's a beautiful thing to see when you're trying to build a program. And like Coach said, if you better get me now, because if you don't get me now, that's a long way to go. So I'll
Hmm.
say that, man. I'm just happy and excited for the program, for these kids that put it all on the line, and also, man, for our fans that supported, the ones who did support. So like I said, man, just keep doing what y'all doing. Like I said, much love to us, the champs this year.
Yep.
Elvin, what you got? All right, go ahead, Cash Twins. I think Elvin having trouble.
For me, I had to be here. We almost didn't come to Jackson, but I had to see this through to the end. I had to come. We drove 9 hours to come to this game. And I said, we're gonna win this game. And I stuck true to that because I felt it. Even though, like they said, we left some. No, I say we leave money. Y'all say touchdown, but I would say we left a little money on the gridiron. But at the end of the day, PV came through, and they never fell short or behind JSU.
And that's very telling as to what type of team that has been developed. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen going forward for next season. I'm ready.
So like me, I always say on any given Sunday, but in this case, it's on any given Saturday. And it's our time. That is what it is. Everybody, everybody has their time. Yes, you had your time. Grambling, you had your time. Family, you had your time. It's our time. And I mean, what else can you say? T-Jack came in. He said what he meant. He said what he meant, and he meant what he said. And he said, "I'm not taking nothing less than a championship." And the way he's so laser focused, I knew we was gonna take it. And yeah, we were just a better team at the end of the day. If I have to say this, Jackson ain't holding no candlestick to us right now. They just not, because when I watched them play, I've seen them play way better than what they was doing tonight on the field. I was like, y'all just not that good of a team. I don't know. I'm gonna say it. Y'all got lucky throughout the season to win the East because y'all kept hollering about we were weak. Well, tonight y'all proved that y'all were the weaker vessel because, like I say, the reality is the refs was trying to help them win. Didn't happen. It did not happen. So suck it up, buckle up, Buttercup, and suck it up. We won.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
I'm gonna put that on the shirt. Buckle up, Buttercup.
He said, "Man, get a Cash Twins. They
Suck it
love.
up and buckle up, Buttercup."
You know what I'm saying? They called on the show in August, so shouts out to them. And listen, hey, Zach, you need to listen to your co-host. They know what they talking about. Okay, you've been rubbing too much with the wrong purple and gold. Is making your vision blurry. Okay, listen to your co-host. Listen to Timothy. Listen to Craig Haley. They know what they talking about because they knew PV's. Matter of fact, he picked PV by 2 points, 24-22, and it was 23-21. Listen to your people, okay? Because he told you what was about to happen. You've been rubbing with the wrong purple and gold for too long. All right. Listen to them. They know what they're talking about. So, hey, with that said, man, hey, we appreciate all y'all for joining on. Hey, listen, this is just the beginning. Because listen, the team get 24 hours, the fans, we get 36 hours. So we got a little bit more time to talk about what just happened. And then we're gonna move on to South Carolina State for the championship game. Sons, we coming. We're gonna move on to South Carolina State for the championship game. But listen, once the championship game over, we gonna solidify that. We got a lot of receipts, and we gonna talk. I got 365 days. We gonna talk. I don't care what Rocky talking about. We gonna talk about all y'all and everything y'all. We gonna remind you of what you see. Okay. So with that being said, man, I'll let y'all. And listen, shouts out to Bama State. I really wish the SWAC didn't have divisions, so we can actually have the two best SWAC teams playing instead of us beating up on the little sister of the poor Jackson State. I really wish we could have did that. Unfortunately, SWAC won't get rid of divisions, unfortunately.
Hey, but it feels good to finally shut Jackson down. It feels good.
All right. Talk to you later.
Okay. Talk to you later. Thank you. See you later.
Bye.